And welcome to everyone joining me right here on Zoom on this Shabbat Eve, and welcome to everybody joining us wherever you are connecting. We are just a few seconds from getting started. Please find your meditation posture. And if you meditate with your eyes closed, you may close your eyes. And as you pay attention to the breath, take this first few seconds to move through the body with your awareness and relax and release any place where there may be any tension, any stress. Always insisting on allowing the belly to rise and fall freely and fully, and relaxing the muscles of the face. And then again, turning your attention to the sensations of the breath as it touches the inner walls of our nose, coming in and going out. And I've been particularly aware of the passage in the Torah where God breathes into Adam, into Adam's nostrils, the breath of life. Being very mindful of that metaphor as I observe the sensations of the breath entering my nostrils. And stay with the breath as I invite you into practice. Inviting us into practice with a shalom chant, bringing energies of peace and harmony, energies of wholeness into our meditation today. If you want to chant with me, draw a breath for shalom. And if you did chant with me, just simply allow the body now to recover once more the natural breath of its being. Never intruding onto the breath, never trying to coerce the body to breathe any kind of way that we may figure is the more meditative way to breathe. None of it. Just relaxing, stepping back as the observer of the breath, that the body is breathing. And as you do that, I will invite the angels to come down from heaven and come and sit, meditate with us. Before us comes to sit Archangel Uriel. Its name means divine light or fire. Uriel is the bright light in our minds, in our hearts, a sun-like presence that keeps us alert and awake. Uriel is also the fire that we kindle, the fire of curiosity, to bring us to look more and more deeply into the true nature of our experience moment to moment. On our left comes to sit Archangel Gabriel, divine strength, divine courage, the angel of discipline, steadfastness, the angel that keeps us diligently and steadfastly glued to the object of meditation, the object of concentration. Right now, the sensations of the breath touching the inner walls of our nose, coming in and going out. Behind us comes to sit Archangel Raphael. Its name means divine healing presence, the angel of patience, always inviting us to remain patient with our practice, distracted over and over again as we may be, to come back over and over again to the object of meditation patiently. Patiently toward our practice, patiently toward ourselves, never beating ourselves up, never indulging in negative self-talk or yielding to limiting beliefs. Finally, on our right comes to sit Archangel Michael, Michael in Hebrew, which means who is like God. Michael is the angel of equanimity that we understand as non-attachment, non-involvement, non-reaction. Michael whispers its name into our ear to remind us that it is each of us, who is like God. And together with us, the angels speak a kavanah, an intention, that I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. That I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. Meditation the world over, in whatever tradition or lineage it is practiced, invite us to connect with a deeper quietude within. Allows us to bring about in our lives and our being stillness, stillness of the mind, stillness of the body, stillness of the heart, like an unmovable presence. That never gets off balanced by the winds of thoughts, emotions, sensations, a stillness that is a deep groundedness. That transforms us into an unmovable presence. Because that unmovable presence that we become can never be swayed by this or that, this emotion or that thought, never has to prove anything to anyone, never has to pretend to be anything to anyone, never has to bend this way or that way. Simply always being. Then that unshakable presence we become allows itself to open its heart fearlessly. And because nothing can nothing can unsettle it. It allows itself to open to great compassion and embrace. And so it is this stillness, this kind and loving stillness, that meditation helps us cultivate. And we begin this process of growing into our own stillness, our own groundedness through concentration. If I can, at any given moment through the day, stay with the breath, not just on the cushion to begin with, but then as I walk through my day, if I can stay focusing on the breath, more and more, for longer periods of time, I can start to really live from that stillness, from that ground, from that fearlessness. Always allowing whatever is to simply be, to come and to go, to appear and disappear, without being attached, to anything being this way or that way. So, this simple practice of observing the breath when sitting on the cushion in meditation is actually really not trivial. It's not a beginner's practice. It is essential. It is transformative. It takes dedication. It takes commitment. It also takes patience and loving kindness. This breath coming in, this breath going out. Stay right here. This breath coming in, this breath going out. Hineni. I am here. And gently we let go of our practice. Taking a couple of deeper breaths, perhaps, if that would be helpful to transition, to help us transition out of our meditation. And allow the body perhaps to stretch if it needs to do so. And we can wiggle our toes and our fingers. And when we're ready, gently and slowly, maybe open our eyes. And we'll close our meditation with our Shalom chant as we dedicate this practice to all beings and pray that all beings might know Shalom, might know peace and harmony, might know wholeness in their minds, in their hearts, in their lives. Odani, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
See you in
everybody.
shul.
The usual.
Danny, Shabbat Shalom.
Dani, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi.